Spirit of Hope. I'm your host, Tanya Signori, and today we have with us our president, Louis Spermuli, also our marketing director, Peter Racine, and events coordinator, Carla Spermuli. I wanted to get started by saying this organization is religious-based and it follows the Word of God, and everything they do follows the Word of God. So we're going to get started. We're going to learn about what Spirit of Hope is about. So first I want to ask Louis how this organization was founded and why.
Okay, this organization was founded during the COVID-19 virus time when everybody was cooped up in their house, and I decided to make some connections through Zoom to contact people I knew. We started out with a religious type thing, and it led into an area of supporting people in need. So what we did is we started to raise funding and put some deliveries together, and we helped the homeless, people in need with food and clothing and other areas like that. So once we got that all together, it was going pretty good. I decided to put together a nonprofit, and that's how we started Spirit of Hope, a 501c3 in the state of Rhode Island, and that covers a lot of different areas as well, but its main focus is supporting those in need through the Word of God.
That's great, and you seem to come a long way, and there's been many newspaper articles that have been published in the newspapers locally and beyond. You have a great list of sponsors as well, nice list there. So my next question is for Peter, what do you do in the community for support?
Yeah, good question. First of all, we have built partnerships by visiting nonprofits, churches, and businesses in the area. We have 5 distribution partners for our homeless kids, providing food, clothes, Christmas, and Thanksgiving support for those in most need.
And how do you fund the programs?
We count on individual sponsors, donations, fundraisers, and grants. Like Carl was just saying, the biggest thing is fundraisers through the community. There are a lot of work and requires a lot of time. Funding plays a big part in what we do.
Right. So Louis, I can see how this organization has come together. So tell me about some of the other special projects that you guys do.
Well, after putting some things together and finding out what the people need in the streets, I've come up with a rescue kit here. We have a winter rescue kit and a summer rescue kit. It has all the toiletries needed necessary to survive out in the street. And we have socks, creams, razors. We also have a Mylar blanket for the heat and the cold weather. It's a special type of material. We even tested them ourselves, and there's like a 30 degree difference in temperature. So these kits are very, very important to us and require some good funding to make them. And that's as far as winter and summer. Those are what we get out.
So it's like Christmas for them, for the homeless people, and which is very nice. And how much does it cost for a kit?
Well, each kit we try to buy our materials in quantity, and a lot of it's bought online. We have people that donated some stuff. So these kits were about $25 a piece. And if you get 6 kits times 25, it's $150. So 6 people get help. It costs us $150. So that's why it's so important that we have a good funded program.
Right. And so the other next question is that most people think is why. So why are you all donating your time? Why do you volunteer to do this?
Well, we're a special group of people who get together through the Word of God, and we try to get the word out among people we know and that type of thing. To find people that want to go out there and help the people in the community, they make yourself feel good about it. And so we really have a good group of people.
And you have, it seems like all ages.
Yeah, all ages. We have a lot of retired people we try to get, and we try to get organizational groups like the Boy Scouts, church groups, and community groups. And even families come out and help us put kits together sometimes.
Right. And you mentioned the Word of God, and how does that fit into the work that you do?
Well, like anything else, you have to be a believer in what you do. There's no sense of trying to fake it, what you're doing, especially when trying to help so many people in need. And they have no connection to God. We feel bringing faith into the picture helps these people with someone to fall back on. Remember, God is always with us and even carries us through these difficult situations. We do issue religious materials, which Louise mentioned. It's part of that kit. And we have deacons working with us to help us get the word out at these venues.
Right, right. Sounds great. And if someone wants to donate or even help and get involved, what do they need to do, Louis?
Well, the first thing is everybody has a computer today. Is get on our website, www.spiritofhoperi.org. We have everything needed on there: contacts, phone numbers, different menus are on there. We have a Facebook page as well. So we're easy to get in touch with. We'll get back to you probably right away. And whatever you can do to help us would be very rewarding to us. So that's basically how you can get in touch with us.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, Peter, what is in the near future for Spirit of Hope?
The nearest future is we want to cover the biggest areas of the state. We have 5 partners right now that we need support, and most of them are covering Providence, Woonsocket, Newport, Pawtucket, and North Providence. We feel very comfortable working with these groups. They have a lot of support themselves. We're also working on a volunteer program with high schools and church groups for additional support needed. Looking for volunteers, professionals is always needed, especially in those areas mentioned, computer and marketing skills.
Right, right. So, Louis, I guess there is a big need for support out there, and, people only know what they maybe see in person or what they hear on TV or what they see on TV, and people think that these homeless people, they just don't want to work. So do you agree with that?
No, I do not agree with that. Most of these people that are on the street collecting cash on the corners are using that money for drugs or alcohol. We find by interviewing some of these people that that's where the cash is going, and that their main problem, most of these people, I'd say about 80-90% of them, is some type of mental illness. It's not normal to be out on the street and live overnight, but they want to stay out there, and I don't think that's normal as well either. So these people really need to see the light. We bring religious materials to them, try to give them a little bit of that to bring faith into their lives. But really, we've got to get support out there, some type of state or counseling support to get these people to realize what's going on in their lives.
Right. And so, Carla, tell us about your job as the event coordinator.
Okay, well, as the event coordinator, that's the fun part of the job. I try to get volunteers and people who really care about helping other people, other individuals who are in need. What I usually do is we have fundraisers, and we've had different kinds of fundraisers. We had a calendar raffle one year. We had a breakfast fundraiser another year. This past year we had an Italian event afternoon where we hosted a couple of Rhode Island TV personalities, so to say. One was a chef and one is a TV announcer. And we were able to raise funds that way. We had a lot of different gifts given to us, raffle prizes. Everyone had a great time. They'd like to do it again next year. And we also have volunteers who we do Thanksgiving Day baskets. At Thanksgiving Day time, we donate the baskets to the churches. And then we also like to buy toys at Christmas time, and we give them to a couple of schools who are very much in need of the children needing toys. So these are the kinds of things that we do. And we also help out families who are very much in need. Someone in their family might have a really, big problem. We try to help them in any way that we can, whether it's food, whether it's donating something that they need. And we find that it gives us a lot of joy and pleasure to do that. And we're always looking for volunteers, which it's nice to work with people that enjoy working together. So that's what we try to do, get like people who like to work together.
Right. So a nice variety.
Yes.
Like a nice variety that you guys offer, definitely helping people in different ways. Definitely. So my next question is for Louis and Peter. When will you reach your final goal for this organization?
Well, right now we're in a good situation financially through a lot of hard work, through our grants, our sponsors, and people that give us donations. So funding-wise, we're covering our organization pretty good. We really don't have any payroll, so that helps as well. But as far as getting things done, we're always have people coming in and out. So we're looking for building up our staffing a little better. We have a lot of different positions we'd like to see in place and people doing different types of work. And Peter can tell you about some of the things we're working on right now.
Right, we're trying to bring support on site as needed. We can always raise the biggest amount of monies, but trying to get people to help and get those skills such as computers, marketing, sales, and anything to do with social media. Those are the really basic needs that we're challenged with right now.
All right, so basically you guys are open to hiring a few people, not hiring, I mean, you're open to some people.
Well, if we get some real big donations, that would be nice, where we could have some salaries. But at this point right now, we're happy with what we're doing and getting it done, and just looking for some better support, that's all.
Right. And I would have to say the organization is on track, especially those people who volunteer their time and their effort to help. And I hope that people viewing this video will give consideration of how they can help through either funding or through using their skills or through volunteering. And don't forget, it's www.spiritofhoperi.org. And on Facebook, it's also Spirit of Hope. So find them there. And basically reach out at any time, and thank you for watching the video. Thanks for your time, and God bless, and have a good day.